customer's emotional state. Uh, the customer is frustrated due to a service failure involving a delayed shipment of a product for which she paid $350 in expedited shipping. This delay left her without a functional kitchen, affecting her ability to care for her three children, a major source of stress. The agent's attempt to explain the delay by blaming another department is perceived as deflection, which intensifies her frustration. Despite an offer to refund shipping costs, the lack of ownership and empathy in the response leads the customer to feel dismissed and unheard. Other contributing factors are the agent's tone and word choices during the customer service call. The agent's tone throughout the call is matter of fact and impersonal, which fails to match the emotional urgency expressed by the customer. For example, phrases like life happens and we don't physically go out there and package each one ourselves come across as dismissive and deflect responsibility rather than showing empathy or ownership. The agent's word choices also contributes to frustration by repeatedly attributing the issue to other departments. The agent avoids direct accountability, which the customer clearly demands, while the agent does offer a refund on shipping. This praise in the transactional tone rather than as a sincere effort to resolve the issue. Overall, the agent's lack of empathetic language, blame shifting, and rigid tone prevent effective de-escalation and contribute significantly to the customer's emotional response. Customer's core concern. The customer's main issue is that she paid $350 for expedited shipping, but the product didn't arrive when it was supposed to. It's delayed by about a week. This is especially frustrating for her because it means she's stuck without a working kitchen and she has three kids to take care of, so timingly really matters. She's upset not just because of the delay but also because she feels like no one gave her a heads up and now she's left dealing with the fallout. When she got in touch, the agent explained that it was the shipping department mistake and which came off as passing the blame instead of owning the problem. Even though the agent offered to refund the shipping fee, the way it was said felt cold and dismissive, not like a sincere apology. So overall, her concerns is a mix of the shipping delay, the lack of communication, and the way the issue was handled when she reached out for help. So in summary, the call involves a customer expressing dissatisfaction with an order from Wilson Art that has not been delivered as expected. Agent Pat attempts to provide an explanation for the delay, indicating that the product was shipped via ground shipping rather than the promised 3-day service. The agent offers to refund the shipping charges and suggests that the customers could refuse the order if dissatisfied. Throughout the conversation, the customer expressed frustration with the lack of accountability from the company. The highlight the fact that they paid $350 for expedited shipping and are now facing a delay, leaving their kitchen in disarray for an additional week. The customer criticizes the company for shifting blame to the shipping department rather than taking full responsibility for the issue. They emphasizes the importance of accountability in business, asserting that had they been the business owner, they would have handled the situation differently. The agent's attempts to de-escalate by offering a solution, refunding shipping costs, and apologizing for the inconvenience. But this offer does not alleviate the customer's frustration. The conversation ends with the customer using his or harsh language, expressing their extreme dissatisfaction with the situation and terminating the call. Overall, the interaction highlights a significant disconnect between the customer's expectations and the agent's responses. The customer seeks full accountability and a more empathetic resolution, while the agent offers a limited solution that does not address the deeper frustration. This breakdown in communication results in a highly negative experience for the customer.
So as I listen and analyze the conversation between the customer and the representative, it became clear that this was a high stress scenario. So in this interaction, you see the customer's emotional states, which is he sounds very angry and super frustrated from how he talks to the representative. So he shows his frustration by saying bad words and using a loud tone, showing that he is unhappy with what is going on. He he even used a curse word to express his anger. So from how he talks, make clear that he feels like no one understands him or listen to him, which make things more tense in the conversation. So for the customer's core concern, so the customer is really angry and said that he spent almost 4 hours trying to find a agent representative named Michelle. So he keeps saying that the other agents he spoke with didn't do anything to help him. So, which made him so upset that he's making a threat to the representative, including taking illegal action and even violence. He also doesn't want to talk to a supervisor and gets even more frustrated when the representative asks him to put on hold. He complains about spending most of the last 3 hours just waiting on hold, and this makes him even more upset. So the customer is clearly fed up and not willing to wait any longer. For the summary of this scenario, so the customer expresses frustration after spending 3 hours trying to reach a specific representative without success. So the prolonged effort raises concerns about inefficient routing and ineffective resolutions. So his anger shown through bad language and threats could be because of a constant rerouting and lack of proper help. So failing to calm down the customer and um, making the frustration worse. So despite the frustration, Mark, the agent representative, stays polite and helpful. So the end calls without a resolution, but the customer take notes of Mark's name for future interactions.
This is for scenario 6. This is the worst call I ever heard. First, whatever the concern of the subscriber, even it's very important, we need to get the name first before the concern. I observe the agent first get the 10 DSL number of the subscriber without knowing the name of the subscriber, and I also observed the first number provided of subscriber is not matched to the third number provided. The subscriber is very annoyed to the agent. The concern of the customer is only regarding to get in touch with the telephone service, uh, because the subscriber needs to ask them to install one another phone jack. Then the agent repeatedly misheard the numbers the customer was giving. Even after being corrected several times, it is poor listening. The agent is also lack of clarity and confidence because he says, "F, will this be called a good callback number as well?" It's so very confusing. The sentence structure, it's wrong. Subscriber gets confused multiple times because of that. Then unprofessionalism. I heard other agents sang in the background, which is highly unprofessional, especially during a technical support. Um, Even I'm the customer, I expect focus, serious on service for business related inquiries like that. We need to active listening. The subscriber started calm but gradually became irritated and sarcastic because of the agent's performance. The subscriber says, "For the millionth time, oh my god," and the subscriber says, "I think you're drunk." There's no resolution and ownership even after finally giving the number. The agent did not confirm the next step properly or take ownership of the call's purpose. It's unclear whether the customer was actually helped or just transferred away. Toward the end of the call, the agent repeated her opening spiel instead of giving a proper closing, transitioning smoothly. This is very poor, and uh, the subscriber is very frustrated. Then we can I think the subscriber says the agent is drunk because he's not focused, and uh, the concern of the customer is uh, very short, and if it's transfer, I think uh, if the agent uh, not have transfer call, uh, um, the agent says that in the set of call, he says that there's no transfer and don't hold because it's for transfer only. Yeah, then that's all. Thank you.